Hey everyone, my name is Mustafa Shimi, and we talk about health, self development, and mental health. And if you're new here, welcome. And if you've been here, welcome again. Today we'll be talking about how to change your life. One thing that I realized a lot of people talk about, and I've heard this time and time again as a fitness coach, people make bullshit excuses. And I think one of the main reasons why people do come up with these excuses would be because they're too stuck in their own lives. They're too comfortable and they're afraid of change, which I do understand. I've been there and it's hard. It really is. But you honestly have to look at it and just one day just be like, I've had enough. And today's the day that's going to change. People come up with excuses such as I'm too busy or overcompensating. People say that if you go to the gym, you're overcompensating because you have this or that. It's bullshit. It's all bullshit excuses. And I think one of the fundamental ways of getting into routine and striving away from coming up with these bullshit excuses would be to have set non negotiables and do not break them for whoever it is. Doesn't matter who it is, where it is, or when it is. Do not let that interfere with your negotiables. So, today I'm going to talk about how you can break free from mediocrity and transform your life immediately. Enough of the tomorrow I will start. It's August 19th as I'm filming this, and the year is almost done. It's flew by, and I asked myself, have I achieved what I've wanted to achieve so far in the year? And the answer is honestly no. I could sit here and lie and say I've been crushing it, but the answer is generally no, I haven't. And I think it's important to have this talk with yourself. Sit down and check out a piece of paper, journal, whatever it needs to be, or write out how you feel and why you are where you currently are. Example would be fitness. Have you gotten to your fitness goal? Right? If you haven't, then first you need to stop hanging around all those loser friends. Those people are gonna be dragging you down, telling you let's go catch a cold one, let's go get a cold one, let's go get a beer, let's go catch the game after and eat a bunch of junk food. You have to get better at saying no to those things. These little small shitty habits are going to compound over time and honestly take a toll on all of your progress. And stop waiting for the right time. I I'm a victim of this for sure. I hate saying the word victim because I feel like it means I have no control, but I do feel like I was a victim of this, and I could have done this better because there's a few things that I've been wanting to do, and I just put on the back burner because I feel like their time wasn't right. But the best time to start is now. There's no other time to start other than now because you can't go in the past and you can't change what's been going on in the past. Same could apply to your health and your fitness journey. Whatever's happened has already happened. Put it behind you and just move forward. When I think about working out and fitness and how it's changed my life, I have to give credit to the level of like respect that you get when you are fit. You know, when you walk into a room, you want people to notice you. You want people to talk about you. It's in like your manly nature. Like it's just how it is. And honestly, I feel like you just have to grab life by the ball sometimes. If you haven't been going to the gym and you've made all these excuses, maybe it's time to change that. Start going to the gym. Train like a maniac. You know, I go insane. Like I see people with a better car than me, a better house than me, and it makes me furious. Like I don't understand how someone else can have it and I can't. Um, if someone else can do it, why can't I? That's kind of my life philosophy, and it's something that I try to live by. So go out there just one day at a time. Go out there, meet other people who have the same exact goals as you. If your goal is to lose weight, maybe you should try to start, a fat loss journey with a buddy of yours. Or if you're trying to like build strength or gain muscle, maybe you can hire a coach or work out with some of your friends that are a bit more advanced and they could give you some other tips and tricks. I think the beauty of it, especially nowadays, is that there's unlimited amount of resources out there, which honestly is very convenient. I feel like there are no excuses to gathering the information. Of course, it is a little bit more efficient and faster if you were to just hire a coach because it takes the guessing work out of it, and a coach can just have it, broken down step by step or program by program or month by month, however it is. But yeah, I really do think that there are a huge amount of resources out there and it's all for free. So there's really no excuses. One thing that I've been learning to be okay with and give myself permission to be okay with is to be materialistic. There's a bunch of people who give you all this bullshit like don't do things for the fancy items or the fancy objects, like, oh, don't work to get a Lamborghini, or don't work to get a new house, or don't work out only to get a sick body to get laid. Why not? Fuck it. If that's what drives you, that's what drives you. Use it. Fuel yourself with that drive and that power. I don't see why would I want a fucking Lamborghini. Like, I don't know about you, but if you don't want one, that's fine, but I want one and I'm going to get it. So, it's okay to be materialistic. And if someone says otherwise, fuck them. But to honestly grasp everything, you just have to have a winner mentality and know that like losing and giving up is not an option. I've had days where I've been tired, but that shit doesn't exist. It's in your head, honestly. Your brain plays a big role, and your mentality plays such a big role in all of your progress. I honestly don't think that anyone can get to a really extreme 1%, top 1% point without having a winner mentality, because you have to be able to be consistent. And shit sucks. I don't feel like going to the gym every day. I don't feel like training every day. I don't feel like working every day. But shit sucks, and that's the reality of it. If you're not consistent, the person who wants all the things that you want will work harder than you. They're going to be more consistent than you. They're going to take the growth from you. And you're just going to sit there and just be lazy and tired and fucking sleep all day. You literally cannot do that because no one gives a fuck about you. Your mom might give a fuck about you. Your dad might give a fuck about you. But they can't put in the work for you. They can't build your life for you. And that's something that I've seen from a lot of other people. I've fortunately enough never had that mindset, but I've seen that from other people. And I think it's going to hit them one day that they will realize, like, yo, I got to take control of my own life and no one else is going to do it for me. No one's going to hold my fucking hand and just walk me throughout life. But if you're watching this video, then I'm glad you got to hear me rant about no one gives a fuck about you. I mean, I give a fuck about you if you're watching this video, but I can't do it for you. That's just the reality of it. And I wish I could, honestly, but I just can't. And to top it off, I think having a growth mindset is the number one thing. Because without a growth mindset, everything that we've talked about prior to this just goes down the drain. Because if you have a closed mind, you're fucked. Like, no one's gonna want to coach you. Being uncoachable is one of the worst traits you can have. Being having humility, being okay with being wrong, but be open to learning more. I think that's going to play a huge role in your fitness and your life journey. A little exercise that I like to do, not only in fitness but in everything, is to envision yourself 6 months from now. It's August right now, so I'm thinking about, myself in the early stage, Q1 of 2025. I vision myself with a better physique. I vision myself with more money. I vision myself with a nicer car. I vision myself hitting those goals. I vision myself how I'd act, how I would respect myself even more, knowing that I'm a man of my word and I do shit when I say I'll do it. My confidence skyrockets. You vision yourself getting to those goals and hitting them. You not only get respect from men and women, but you get respect from yourself. When you say you're going to do, 100 push-ups, I hope you get the fuck down and do 100 push-ups, because you need to be a man of your word. That's going to be it for me. My name is Mustafa, and I'm glad you guys got to watch this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.